Sat Nam. Everyone can hear me okay? Yeah, okay, great. It's chilly in my room this morning. I'm warming it up with the heater. Hans, you should join us sometime. All right, let's bring our palms together, rub them together. Keep going, a little bit more. And bring them to stillness, barely touching. Take a breath. Notice the energy you've created. And bring this energy to your heart center, lifting it up. Make your spine nice and straight all the way through the back of the neck, so chin is tucking. And drawing your gaze to the third eye center between the two eyebrows. Honoring this wisdom that exists inside at this third eye. And honoring the wisdom that exists everywhere, all around you. Exhale all the way out, squeezing out any stale air. And inhale, filling belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And inhale fully for our Adi mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale for Adgare. Adgare Namah, Chkadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siri Gurudeve Namah. Adgare Namah, Chkadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siri Gurudeve Namah. Adgare Namah, Chkadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siri Gurudeve Namah. And inhale deeply. And exhale, let it go. And just bowing the chin towards the chest for a moment and setting any intentions. that might be coming up for you for your practice today. And begin to deepen your breath into your intentions. And coming onto your back, let's warm up on the ground first. Hugging your knees into the chest. And then keeping the knees together, but letting the arms come out into a T on the ground. And bringing the knees side to side, left and right. Good, and hugging the knees into the chest. Flattening your back against the earth. And then taking a hold of the outer edges of the feet and letting the knees open wide as the feet face up towards the ceiling for happy baby, sending your breath into the hip sockets. Long, deep breathing. And then open the legs into a big V. You can let the arms rest on either side of you. And begin to crisscross the legs, open and cross, switching which leg is in front each time you cross. Inhaling to open, exhaling to cross. Good. Inhale to open. Exhale, bring the legs together, bend the knees, let the feet down. Tucking your shoulders down and in towards the spine. Pressing into the feet and pressing the arms into the ground. Go ahead and lift your pelvis up off the ground towards the sky. Long, deep breaths here, sending nourishment and space down into the belly, into the heart. On your next inhale, see if you can press up a tiny bit higher. And on an exhale, gently lower down. Release the legs out long. So your legs are relaxing on the ground. Good, and let's do a push-pull with the legs. So drawing your right knee towards your chest as your left leg hovers over the ground. And then switch. So one knee is bending and then the other. And your feet will feel like they're pushing and pulling. Good. You're waking up that navel point. Wherever you are, inhale deep. Exhale, relax. And just notice the back of the body on the ground. Let it soften and allow Earth's energy in. And come rocking up to seated. Let your legs be out long. Today, let's start with the hands on the shins. The feet can flex, but let your hands rest here. And inhale to lengthen up, head lengthens last. Exhale as the belly folds first, then the heart, then the head. Inhale, you're rolling up, head comes up last. And just keep it fairly small at first, like this wave is happening. And the spine will start to get a little more supple, a little less rigid. And then you can make it bigger. And if your hands want to go down towards the ankles, that's fine. If they eventually want to hold on to the big toes, that's fine too. Beautiful, everyone. So much space is gained in just a few of these. It's amazing. Let's take two more. Inhale deeply into the up position. And then exhale, fold. Exhale all the way out and hold your breath out at the bottom, lifting Mula Bandha. And inhale to release. Good. My scarf looks like I have a neck brace on. It's like, inhale up. Good. Open your legs wide. And let's just take a couple of these. This is actually not even a Kundalini warm up, but that's okay. Just side to side. Good. And again, you can go as slow or as fast as you like. And when you're ready, bring the hands to center in front of the body. Good. And take a few up and down. So exhaling as you lower it down, inhaling as you press into the hands and lift up. Same ending as we did before. Inhale, lengthen up, lifting Mula Bandha. And then exhale, as you fold, squeeze any stale air out, hold the breath out, lift Mula Bandha. And inhale, release. Good job. Bring your legs back into easy pose. Hands come to the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs behind. Elbows are lifted, so your upper arms are parallel to the floor, which helps to unlock, the diaphragm. If they slouch, we don't access the diaphragm. Inhale, twisting to the left, exhale to the right. Let your head follow along with it. Imagine you have a broom handle behind your back and it's going through the elbows as well. So it's holding this whole posture nice and straight. Inhale, center. Lifting energy from tailbone to crown. Exhale, let it go. Last warm up, and then we'll come into our Kriya today. Arms come up 60 degrees from the horizon. Thumbs are plugging into the sky. Fingertips are curling into the very first little mounds on the hands. Your shoulders are relaxed. Navel point is slightly helping to keep you upright. Chin is tucking. Allow your eyelids to close and see if you can lift your attention to the crown of the head, 1,000-petal lotus at the crown. And begin breath of fire, panting like a dog through the nose. Keep going. Energy is going to move out through the lung and large intestine meridian on the top of your arm, right out through the thumbs. You're always welcome to choose long, deep breathing instead of breath of fire. As you continue, you can take in this quote by Cherry Huber. How you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. We're going a little bit longer with this one today. You can do it. 20 seconds left. Keep gazing at the crown of the head. 10 seconds. Inhale deeply. Let your thumb tips touch each other over your head and stretch your fingers up. Squeeze Mula Bandha, lifting energy from the tailbone all the way up through the crown and through the fingers. Stretch it up. Exhale, let your straight arms pass down through your electromagnetic field all the way to the earth. Notice your space. Let's bring one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Tucking the chin slightly. Let's develop our long, deep breathing. As you inhale, begin by filling the belly, then the whole rib cage, then the chest. As you exhale, releasing from top to bottom, squeezing the belly out last. As you do this, you can layer on a subtle ujjayi, contracting the throat just slightly so you can hear your breath sounding like the ocean. And then add the mantra Sat Nam, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. You might imagine that the spine is in a pillar of light. And bring your hands into lotus mudra at the heart center. Remember what this long, deep breathing feels like as we'll come back to it. You can keep the eyes closed for a moment and just notice this mudra, the sensations that come along. We're coming into the stress set for kidneys and adrenals. From Lotus Mudra, inhale and reach the palms away from you, like they're pressing away. And then exhale, bring the hands back into Lotus Mudra at the heart. You might speed the breath up a little bit, let it be powerful, and keep your mantra Sat Nam. Keep going. Good. So hands are pressing all the way out to the sides on the inhale. Good. And then you're coming back into lotus mudra at the heart. Like you're open. It's almost like you're opening this heart energy all the way out to the sides. Inhale to the heart center. Lift that heart a little bit. Exhale, interlace your pinkies with your thumbs sticking out to the sides and elbows sticking out to the sides. And lower the interlaced pinkies down to the solar plexus. Have a little tug happening. Nice long spine. Beginning breath of fire. Good. Make sure those pinkies stay at the solar plexus. They might try to rise up to the heart. Don't let them. You're cleansing the whole mucus lining of the lungs, expanding your lung capacity. And this is working on one side of the adrenals. I wish it said which one. One side is getting worked on. Keep the heart lifted, last 20 seconds. Inhale deeply. Lifting Mula Bandha, inviting energy up through the pillar of the spine, through that 1,000-petal lotus of the crown. Pull the pinkies a little bit harder. Exhale, release. Hands are just resting on the knees. Make a big O shape with your mouth and begin cannon breath through the mouth, a breath of fire. Don't let the cheeks move. So it should look like this. Not like this. See how my cheeks are moving? You don't want that. This works on the other side of the adrenals. Good. This is about restoring energy, giving back to our energy storage areas, kidneys, adrenals. You can always take a break and come back in. Be honest with your body. Ten seconds left. Inhale deeply. Allow energy to circulate. Exhale, relax, and let energy distribute through the body. Bring the back of your left hand behind you so the back of your hand is pressed against your back at the lowest rib. So about here, like middle, lower. You might even be able to find your lowest rib, and then it's right there. Reach your right hand forward. Your whole arm is reaching forward, and your hand is lifted like a stop sign. Okay. Spine is straight. Try not to lean forward or back, but find that perfect alignment where your spine is straight. And then we'll be chanting HUD, H-A-R, and the tip of the tongue is flicking the roof of the mouth on the R, so it sounds like HUD. And as we chant HUD, our navel point draws in. Eyes are wide open. Let's inhale to begin. HUD, 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 hud. 30 seconds. Let's speed it up. Hud, 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 hud. Inhale deep. Exhale, let it go. Relax both arms. Bring your fists to the floor on either side of you. So they're pressing down, and lift the sitting bones up off the floor. And then just be careful of your tongue. Make sure your tongue is not going to get bit by your teeth, and let the body drop down. So a little shudder should happen. Okay, so you're lifting and dropping. Yeah, good. And relax the body so that little shudder can happen through it. I like to inhale as I lift, exhale as I drop. Good, everyone. Circulating energy that you've already created through the body, stimulating the immune system. This is also great for digestion, hitting the sitting bones. I'm learning that that's one reason why it's so important to be seated while you're eating, because there's something about the sitting bones having weight on them or pressure on them that helps your digestion. And you see it a lot in yoga poses. Good. See if you can go a little faster, like popcorn. Like you're bouncing. Ten more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale deep. Try to lift. Exhale, let it down. Immediately bring your left heel of the heel of your left hand right in between the top area of the top of your ribs. And then press your right heel of your hand into your left hand. Tuck the chin. Allow the eyelids to close and breathe as slow and deeply as you can. Just as we started, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. The slower and the deeper the breath, the more you will cleanse. And gently allow this to release. Let your legs come out long in front of you. Just rolling out the ankles. And then lift the arms with the feet flexing. And make fists with the hands with the thumbs pointing up. Inhale as you reach forward. Keep the arms parallel to the ground. They're going to try to go down. Try to keep them parallel. And then exhale. This is a straight spine, and here I'm leaning back 30 degrees. The angle matters. So you're not leaning back all the way to 45, but right here at 30. Good, that looks good, everyone. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, just go a little bit beyond 30 degrees behind that straight spine. You'll feel the belly engage. Good, inhale. Exhale. Sat, Nam. Moving at your own pace, your own rhythm. There's a lot happening here. The life nerve at the back of the legs is opening. This is working on the kidneys, the navel, and those meridians in the arms, right up through the thumbs. If it's comfortable for the last 20 seconds, speed it up even more. How fast can you comfortably go? Inhale deep. Exhale, relax the pose. and come lying onto your back. This is not Shavasana yet. Hug your knees into the chest just to flatten your back on the earth for a moment. Make sure your spine feels like it's centered and straight from tailbone to crown. And then let your feet come down to the mat in front of your sitting bones and a little bit to the side of each sitting bone. So as we did bridge in our warm-up this morning, we're going to do bridge here, but in this particular exercise, we'll be lifting the hips on an inhale and letting them lower back down on the exhale. So prepare for your bridge pose, tucking the shoulders down and under. If it's possible, you can actually wrap your fingers around your ankles. And if that's not possible, just let your hands rest on the earth. When you're ready, inhale, lift the hips up for bridge. Exhale, lower them. Sat Nam. Good. Make sure that your thighs are slightly rolling towards each other, just a little bit to protect the low back. Last couple ones. Inhale into the lifted bridge position. Gentle Mula Bandha. When you're ready to exhale, slowly lower down and release. And coming onto the hands and knees. Wide fingers underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Bring your knees together And then we're going to lift the left leg back and up on the inhale. And then on the exhale, bend that left knee and draw it towards the nose. And keep going. You'll even feel this squeezing, giving a little squeeze and opening the kidney and adrenal area. Good, everyone. Nice fluid movements. You can have the eyes closed or you can gaze towards that knee on the exhale and gaze up towards the ceiling on the inhale. Or anywhere that your eyes find. You're doing great. Last 20 seconds. Maybe speed it up a notch. Inhale into the extended position, reaching that left leg back. Mula Bandha lifts. Exhale, relax. Let your body take any position that's relaxing. And then coming in for the other side. If you need to roll the wrists or anything, go ahead and do that for yourself now. And then this time, it's the right leg that reaches back and up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Again, at any time, you're welcome to take a break. Just visualize it and then come back in when you're ready. Our times today are generally 2 minutes. So in this particular Kriya, a full time is anywhere between 1 minute and 3 minutes. And we're right in the middle at 2. If you're wondering, we usually do 1 or 1.5 minutes. So this is great for endurance today of lengthening your idea of time, creating more patience. I also have this little secret belief that practicing yoga and pranayama breath creates more time. When you're ready, speed it up a notch. Inhale deeply into the extended version. Mula Bandha lifts. Exhale, relax. Any shape the body takes. And from a position of child's pose, which it looks like most of you are in already anyway, let your forearms come down to the earth, so your elbows are a little bit in front of the shoulder, and your palms come together in Guru Pranam. And we're going to inhale and reach the chin forward over the hands. And then exhale as you sink back. Good, and just let your arms adjust so that this is as comfortable as possible. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. See if you can close the eyes with it. Keeping the chin up a little bit in this creates a pressure on the low back that we're looking for. And the next time that you sink back into the child's pose position, take a deep inhale here and hold the breath, allowing everything to be imprinted. And as you're ready, exhale and relax however is comfortable. The last piece of this Kriya is a means of circulating all of the energy that we have created in the body. We'll be rolling up and down on the back. So you can come onto your back and hug the knees in, either holding the tops of the shins or tucking the hands underneath the knees and tucking the chin. And if rolling up and down doesn't seem like a good idea for you today, just rock side to side instead and maybe imagine yourself rolling up and down. Okay. Otherwise, start to rock. Imagine everything that we've done, reaching every cell in the body, reaching every little particle around the body in your aura, in your electromagnetic field. Every piece of skin being nourished, every piece of connective tissue, every piece of bone, blood, every part of the brain, the eyes, even the tip of the tongue. On the back, inhale deeply. Inhale even more. See yourself filled with light. Exhale, relax completely. Shavasana is recommended for a full hour after this set. We won't do a full hour, but please make yourself very comfortable and very cozy so that the body can really relax in Shavasana pose. You might like to put a little scarf over the eyes. You might even like to put an extra blanket on today, or one under you if your mat is chilly. Today, I'll lead you through a little relaxation. You're welcome to tune me out. And gently bring your attention to the tip of the tongue. And see if you can relax the tip of the tongue all the way down to the tailbone. Relaxing the tip of the tongue all the way down to the tailbone. Relaxing the tip of the tongue relaxes the face. Relaxing the face relaxes the shoulders. Relaxing the shoulders relaxes the heart. Relaxing the heart relaxes the belly. Relaxing the belly relaxes the pelvis. Relaxes the thighs. Relaxes the knees. Relaxes the calves and shins. Relaxes the feet. Relaxes the tips of the toes. Relaxing the tip of the toes, relaxes the tip of the tongue, relaxes the face, relaxes the shoulders, relaxes the heart, relaxes the belly, relaxes the pelvis, relaxes the thighs, relaxes the knees, relaxes the calves and shins, relaxes the ankles, relaxes the feet, relaxes the tips of the toes, relaxes the tip of the tongue, And begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling fingers and toes. Making little circles at the wrists and the ankles. Stretching the arms up over the head. And taking a little twist, a little cat stretch to each side. And eventually rubbing the soles of the feet together and the palms of the hands together. And rocking up to seated. Bring your palms together and interlace all of the fingers except for your ring fingers. So it'll look like this. And these ring fingers are like sticking up at a 60-degree angle from your solar plexus. We've done this one before. We chant Om, like really let it resonate in your skull and in your sinuses. And this is very cleansing for your brain. It says it's polishing for the brain. So it really resets this whole thing that's happening here, right? The mind. So we'll chant Om 5 times, nice and long. Let's inhale together. Exhale all the way out. Tuck the chin a little bit, nice long spine, and inhale for Om. Let's do one more. Om. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Remembering any intentions that you may have set at the beginning of this practice. And then let's send the benefits of this practice, maybe even these intentions, to someone else. And I have a new version of the Longtime Sun for you. So we can try it together. You'll have to breathe in slightly different spots than normal for this one. So I won't even try to tell you, you'll figure it out. Maybe just listen to the first round. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Let's do it together. Inhale deeply. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sadnam, 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 Thank you all for your practice. Thank you for being here with me, with each other. I love you all so much. I love you, Laura. I love you, Chris. I love you, Therese. I love you, Cami. I love you, Lynn and Bill. I love all your loved ones. I might be a little more partial to you, but I do send love to all of your loved ones too. Hans, Laura's family and her girls, Jill. Thank you so much for being here. This Kriya recommends that you drink extra water today. In fact, it tells you to drink some water right now. So have some extra liquids, and as we sign off, just first thing you do, maybe get a little extra glass of water, and because your kidneys will be flushing a little bit, and you want to have more like clean water to continue to cleanse them. Satnam.